Today, Tuesday, I got Red Rufus with me this morning. Been up early, like a mother freaker, talking to my daughter about how much sleep a person really need. First thing she said is, girls need more sleep than men. And I'm like, you ain't even did the math. But the first thing you trying to tell me is, since you a girl, you need to be more lazier than me, basically. Whatever the case, this Red Rufus, yeah. We finna get some stretches on and talk some shit. So normally I watch the news. That's where I get my little current events from. So this morning it was a story about a black boy trying to find his father. He wrote a book about it. It's called "It Run in the Family." So ain't nothing really unusual about a black kid trying to find his father. Not today. But the book was a good read. I ain't read it all. I just was listening to the story. Uh, but the reason the book was popular because the dude who wrote it was an NFL player. So, of course, he wasn't just no regular guy looking for his dad. That's everybody. Everybody got that story, you see. Whatever the case, after he made it in the NFL, he went and found his mama. He was adopted at birth and all of that. But he ended up finding his birth mom, and his birth mom ended up telling him who his dad was. His dad ended up being his mentor, his coach. His dad also was an NFL player. It was just a real inspiring story. So it ain't like the boy needed his daddy to be successful. But even after he reached his success, he still wanted those answers. And he got them. So even though it started off kind of sad, it really wasn't, had a happy ending for him. So that's what October is about. It's about treating yourself and positivity. October the 10th, mental awareness. October is cancer awareness. So anybody everybody knows somebody that been touched by cancer. So reach out and tell them you love them and let them know you understand. You don't really understand. Yeah. I love my family. They done lost some. I lost a cousin to cancer at a young age. So we all done been touched. All right, so we getting these stretches out. I'm gonna knock this 20 out. And then I'm gonna talk some shit about running in the family. Shit that run in the family and why it's important to know where you come from and all that shit, Well, I think it's important, even though you still can be successful. Nothing can stop your success because what God got written for you, I believe is for you, you know. It may not be easy, but maybe that's the whole purpose. If it comes too easy, you might not appreciate it. All right, let's get this 20 out. Shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. All right. that's some shit. Alright, let's get these little stretches going. We want to stay positive, but also we want to be truthful. And sometimes the truth don't always seem positive at first, but in the end, it's the truth. And that ain't never gonna be negative. So help your kids find the truth if you can. You find the truth if you can. Do some ancestry testing. Me and 23 or me and 123, however many possibilities it is. That's what October about. It'll make you feel better. Helping your kids get the truth. Helping close doors. Knowing you was a part of the solution. Everybody know that the adults is definitely the part of the problem. But now that we all adults, we can try to be part of the solution. I told you them twisters be getting all that dumbass air up out of there. So, the show is called Keeping It Real. Our goal is trying to prepare for next year so we won't be caught off guard. One thing about keeping it real is being honest with what you know and trying to figure out why you are who you are because of what you know. Yeah. I know eventually these squats is gonna make these legs a little bit better. I watched some shorts the other day, them niggas like, you better cover up them chicken legs. I just laugh. Cause I know I'm working on them. And I know it takes time. And I know they not working on theirs. So in a minute, they gonna have to keep theirs covered up. Cause they ain't gonna look as strong as mine. But yeah, I was gonna talk about it running the family. My mother, truly religious. My grandmother, truly religious. So, with that being said, my grandmother had 12 children, about, give or take, half boys, half girls. As far as what I know, none of the girls had any issues with drug dependency or things like that. They all are pretty much independent homeowners and things of that nature. Now the men, at least 5 of them have had addiction issues. The youngest one may or may have not. I never heard of it. So I can only talk about what I know. So with the majority of the men having addiction issues, it had me to think that possibly they being trained or raised or picking up something different than the women. Whatever that is. So these women have children. And then they men may go through the same cycles as their uncles. And the women, most of them do not. So, there's something to study and think about when you're raising the next generation. You want to try to encourage your sons and your daughters all to reach their full potential. You want them all to feel great. So, like I say, a lot of that stuff is generational because of all the stigma that was put on the black man. So it's hard even for the black woman to uplift or go against the ideology that's being set in front of them. You know, it's easier to be loose than it is to teach your kids scripture. Because the truth is, if we taught our daughters and our sons not to be fucking the shit at a young age, not to be doing this and that, wait till you get married. So when you do get pregnant, you ain't gotta be guessing and shit what the fuck going on. And that's what Scripture already knew. If you do a couple things this way, you'll cut out a couple things that way. But a lot of people don't want to do that. They want to bitty bop. And ain't nobody reading no scripture. Ain't nobody teaching their sons or daughter to value themselves other than how pretty they is or how handsome they is. Not understanding their true value come from how kind they are or how humble they are or how loving they are. You know what I'm saying? Shit you can't see on the outside. So, it's just a word for thought. Because I know if we wasn't fucking like we fucking and waiting until we got married, a lot of these fatherless kids, it couldn't be. You don't know who your daddy is because your parents both decided that we gonna wait until we know what we know about each other, what we, you know, it's unreal. But, you know, yeah. So if you ain't on no scripture, at least take October to think about how important it is to try to find the truth. Because if you the type who think the truth is not important, then we got to get out of that mindset. If you the type who think your kids don't deserve the truth, you got to get out of that mindset. If you think they don't need the love from all their parents, you got to get out that mindset. Yeah, it said take a village. So that lets you don't know one parent ain't enough. It takes two parents, two grandparents, 4, 5. It takes all a village. So when you depriving your kids from that village, you have to realize that that may not be the best thing. So, yeah. And if you ain't basing your thoughts on true scripture, you can't say you know what's right and wrong all the way. You listening to all the goofy motherfuckers. Let's get this 25 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right. I'm gonna do a few more little things and I'm gonna get out of here because, like I said, I got my own damn demons I'm fighting and all kind of bullshit I gotta still figure out. But I know this ain't gonna hurt shit. So I'm definitely gonna keep this going. And the other shit we gonna work out. I had to reboot my phone. Motherfuckers had my shit. Felt like it was sabotaged and shit. Woo. All right, me and Red Rufus finna say good day. Y'all start y'all day off right. Lord, I don't know who could be clowning, but goodbye and good day. Stay real, stay strong, stay rough.